You know, you bring up a really good point right there. You know, routine is huge. Scheduling is huge. And one thing that I firmly believe with my athletes is the more you actually schedule, the more flexibility you have. Instead of randomly looking at the day, if you have things dialed into a schedule, you have more flexibility to do those things, schedule in a nap or whatever it is you may want to do. And the other thing you brought up was maybe on shift, maybe use that time to take a nap and not push the high intensity workouts. To me, I've got to think that programming for you is almost like in season for a football coach. Like it's kind of this maintenance thing when they're in the station, I'm sure, where let's just do enough, let's get through our correctives, let's get through, different, stability-based exercises, but I need you to be able to flip the switch and go when your life is on the line.
Programming has been probably the most difficult thing ever within the fire service. The only place you have control is in the academy. And that's really where you're going to build a periodized program that you can control all variables. Outside of that, I actually take a different approach. I was beating myself to death, and yeah, you put the world's greatest program together for the firefighter, and you tell them it's perfect. But you realize, they have training, they have downtime, they need a nap, they have house chores, they have things to do outside of work when they go home, they have they don't have 3 hours to train. You're lucky. So it really became like, where are they at their career? What's the main issue? Are you working out? And they're like, yeah, I like to run, coach. Well, good, do it then. I love it because running works, okay? Don't preach to me that everybody needs to sprint because it's the greatest thing, because you know what? Long, slow distance running has its place for my guys to reduce stress and clear their mind mentally. So, that's where people start getting caught up in what's the best. I'm like, it all works.
Yeah.
I just need to first encourage them to exercise. If they like it, they make it a priority. Then we'll correct if they have pain. Then we'll change some workouts and maybe prescribe a different exercise here or two. But most importantly, just make it a priority.
Awesome points. Thank you so much on that. So can you talk to me a little bit about the type of training for the academy when these young recruits are coming in?
Yeah, that's a very important thing. A lot of times what we found is people always want to do high power intensity training, and what they don't realize is that they usually come broken. And now you're holding the lotto ticket. You've gotten a job that 3,000 other people want, and you come in with broken shoulders, with a high volume of training, and you're really stick thin, you got six-pack abs. I prefer that you don't do that, because I prefer that you have a little weight, you'll have a little more energy to sustain 10-hour days out on the drill ground wearing 85 pounds of gear. Fat's a good energy source. Our guys who are coming in ripped, shredded, they struggle really hard, especially here in Sacramento with the heat. And more importantly, I need them strong. I'd rather you come in here and be strong versus, I can do certain workouts really, really fast, because I can build conditioning easier in the academy just by the nature of the beast. Spending 10 hours a day on a drill ground, throwing ladders, wearing 85 pounds of gear in the heat is natural conditioning. So if you're strong, you can maintain that posture, that load, and handle that stuff and reduce the injuries. The problem, what we often see back in the day, a few years ago, was that guys were just coming in just so weak that they couldn't handle it. And once you start to hurt in a fire academy, there's no fixing it. There's no time to pull them out. You'll miss skill time, you'll miss training time, and basically you have now just washed out because you wanted to prove to yourself that you could go crazy on a workout in the gym prior to coming. I believe you have to be strong, very strong.